What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the visiting team and the home team. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewer here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt. These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the paper. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And bringing them out someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
Well, we all love to talk about the quarterback. He really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he had a week ago.
Now here's a look at his production from last week and the part he played in his offense's victory. 2nd and 3 now. Throwing from the gun. Gets him on the out route. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 5 on the play, and that gives him a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Let's go now.
Now here he goes on the boot. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And this one doesn't go far.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium.
He has the touchdown. These guys take a 6-0 lead right away.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Our home team, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And they'll be led out by their 4th-year quarterback.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Alert! Panther 60! Panther 60! Go!
On first down, they'll run. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that gives him the first. New set of downs from 37.
Roll! Bronco!
Going to the ground again on first. He cuts it back right. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. These guys finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one right down the middle. And these guys respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Visitors and their running back about to get back to work. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he will slide down just a little bit shy getting that first down, but better to avoid the hit. Smart play there, and it's going to set up 2nd and 1 at most.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing now off the play action. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's good.
A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. First down, play action. He can run it.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. He's going to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get an even 10 on that play. And they're going to have a first down now.
It's a gain of 10. Results in a first down.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line.
36 yards.
Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? And has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Running this one off right. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. It's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. He's going to throw this one. Brought in. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him to at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd down from the gun. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. After the field goal, they'll boot it away and put their defense back out on the field. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Alert. Alert. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Plowing up the middle. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Bronco 80. Ready?
Back to the well again. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. His first throw is an interception. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Quick to the left, it's caught. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll go play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
Third down. Third and long.
Here he goes, third and long. Dumps it off to his running back. Across the 20, continuing to work. And that is a touchdown. These guys make them pay for turning it over. That one splits the uprights. And his guys make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Our home team, 7.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Brooks now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The home teams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. Offense to the line. Here we go.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Right up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
He was taken down.
And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
That's good.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hot hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Unlock line, unlock line. 60 Bison. Let's go.
They'll run here on first down. Running their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that run.
Rocco quick.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
Ready.
At the 32-yard line.
Give now to the running back. Pop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
Line of scrimmage.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down.
It's third down and 13.
70 Lions. Get up.
Third and long for him here. And they get to him again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go. So first down from the 41. Tight end going in motion here. They go play action on first down. Look at that power, deep left side. And this is going to be hauled in for the touchdown. One play after their defense makes a stand, Brock. This offense says thank you very much and hits the end zone for 6.
That's really what you like to see, Kate. Both sides of the ball capable of making big plays and stacking that momentum with each other. And you really like to see the offense was prepared to get out there. All dialed in and ready to go, ready to strike when the opportunity presented itself.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting second right now across the league in rushing yards. Here's the handoff. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Rocco 80.
So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. 24-7 is our score. We'll get back to the action in just a moment. All right, it's about time to get started with quarter number 2. Home offense out, ready to go.
Here we go.
They have 2nd and 9 for their first play.
70.
Hey, we gotta switch it up. We gotta switch it up. We gotta switch it up.
Back to throw. Finds his man over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers.
Brought in inside the 20. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
First and 10 at the 17-yard
Thinking touchdown
line.
here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Ready.
Hand off to the back. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal. They've invested some early touches in him, Brock, and the returns so far, I'd say very promising.
Kate, I told you this story before, but it was the same play 18 plays in a row. You know, I was really good with that clipboard on the sidelines. 18 plays in a row, Peyton ran the same play. If you can't stop it, keep calling it.
And he gets in, touchdown! It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Another drive coming up for this offense. Well, Brock, it only took him 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. One's complete, right side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
At the 33-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Working now from the gun. Dump off caught by his back. And this one does not go far. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Completed over the middle. And they nearly picked up the 1st down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. He has it on the QB sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 43. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
At the 36-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's just a little bit short of that 1st down. They stop him at the 33. Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 3.
He's going to keep this one. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
A pickup of 2 yards. And a 1st down.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Finds him over the middle.
The pass.
And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense is going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
3rd and long.
To the air on 3rd and long. Finds the in route complete. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And this drive will start inside the 25. The home team send this running back headed back out for a new series. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. There's the handoff. And he cuts it back right. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to bring us 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Absolutely fires this one right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
It leads to second
The incompletion. They come up on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, start. Ready, ready.
Trying the handoff. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Get it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one's complete over the middle. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
It's 4th down.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80.
Fourth down, pass coming. It is caught left side. Did he get there? Did he get there? I don't think so. Yeah, the refs agree. He's marked short, and this is going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Pass play on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throwing now on 1st down. Hits him on the in route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Dropping back to throw. Complete over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. We've set it downs for him from the 31. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Dumped off to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now ahead of 3rd down. We get a pause here. They're going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Offense is set. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. He's running with it. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 12-yard line.
Motioning the tight end now. Takes the second down snap. Has it down close. Touchdown. These guys get more points to end a lopsided first half. That one right down the middle. And these guys push the lead to 20.
34. Our home team, 14.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Chooses to bring this one out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So one-sided, and with no halftime report this week, it seems we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. Ball is teed up, and we're off in quarter number 3. Brooks now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The home teams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
On first down, they'll run. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
That's good.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be second down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
6 yards to go.
18, Pioneer.
Air it out on third. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's fourth down. Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Come on. 19 Charger, 19 Charger. Let go.
Here's the snap on fourth. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Let's go.
Throwing off the play fake. Finds his fullback. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Second and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
He hands it off. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
40-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's caught for the first. And they get this down to the 28. Trying to keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
13 yards. Results in a first down.
He takes off with it. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. It's going to be second down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 27.
Throw this from the gun. Finds his man over the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
It's
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Third down.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Offense to the line. Here we go.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's the give. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
60 Bobcats, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
First down, play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
2nd and 16 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go now. 60.
They're going play action. He throws a bullet deep to the right. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. They get 40 on the big hitter. And that's good for a new set of downs. 1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
70 Timberwolf. Ready?
Back to throw now. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone.
70 Lions. Ready?
From the red zone on 1st. Caught quickly on the slant. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Hey,
2nd and 3 now.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go, here we go.
At the 12-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Plowing up the middle. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That's another 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Unlock line. Panther 60. Go.
Back-to-back carries here. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown. These guys make them pay for turning it over.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What do we could call this, other than simply splendid?
Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And his guys drop the lead back to 13.
34. Our home team, 21.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Return starts at the 9. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Starting out trips right here, 1st and 10. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Back to work after throwing the pick. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. That one's complete over the middle. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Lone back gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
The tackle made at the
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They give it to him again. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
We've set it down from 37.
First down.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down. Working now from the gun. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Setting up the screen. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
11 on the play. And a first down.
Give now to the running back. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means first down.
15. Results in a first down.
From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Second down pass play coming. He brings it in. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now looking to throw. And he carries it in for the touchdown. Here we go. Mike Vrabel getting his offense set to go for 2.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Has it at the 1. He's almost there, but no, they stopped him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion.
21.
Brooks now on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Bronco switch. Come on, set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll run here on first down. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
That's good for a first down.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Let's go now. 60.
Dive play straight ahead. And he's down to almost, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good for a first down.
30-yard line.
Offense said no more messing around. We're bringing out the big guy, the hammer. And for you physics students out there, that's a great example of Newton's law of motion. The more momentum you build up, the tougher you are to eventually stop.
Right up the gut. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready, right?
Hand off to the back. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
That's another first down.
Check. Set. Coogan. Check go.
They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Second
Hey,
and goal.
hey, check that.
At the
Check that.
7-yard line.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
He gets it again. Fighting for the goal line, and he lost it. It's out. It's picked up by the defense. It's a foot race. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And the nightmare continues as they bring the football back for a touchdown. These guys keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. That one splits the uprights. And these guys continue piling onto this lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
They'll take
The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready, go!
Here's the handoff. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives him a 1st down.
Okay, ready?
Set to go now from the 35.
Flash! Set, ready? 19, Tiger, now, hook!
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Come on, set! 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat!
They'll go play action. Into traffic, complete. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Viking 18, ready?
They'll go play action on 1st down. He's throwing deep to the left side. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw, swatted away by the defense. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Let's go now. Ready, ready?
To the air on 3rd and long. Caught, nice gain left side. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that gives him the 1st.
At the 25-yard line.
Set! Chop alert! Check go!
There's the handoff. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
Taken down at the 19.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go! 70 Timberwolves!
Another carry for him. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. It's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and
70
1.
Lions! Ready?
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainers headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. Back to the well again. And forget the marker, Brock. He's not even making it back to the line. They're turning this over on downs. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At the 17.
See no receiver left. Takes the 2nd down snap. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. 3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
And it's 3rd down.
Throw here, third down. Gets him on the end route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
And a first down.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. Found some good space on that run, Brock. It's a gain of 8 into enemy territory.
Tackle made at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2. Going ground here. Up to the races. Middle of the field. He does it. Touchdown. These guys continue piling it on here in the fourth. Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And his guys grow their lead yet again.
Our home team, 21.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Brooks now on the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. Here comes their offense out again. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Panthers, reload, reload. Check out.
On first down, they'll run. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line.
17 yards.
A pickup of 17. And they're going to have a first down now. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Check, set, ready. Bronco, ready, ready.
Going to the ground again on first. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. First down run gets him 6, so now it is second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second
here we go,
and 4.
Here we go. Ready.
Plowing up the middle. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
7-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play brings up third.
We've reached the
and
2-minute
4.
warning. These guys trying to do some window dressing. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Set.
Hold the look, hold the look.
Like it.
hold.
They're throwing it. Cut out left. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Sit, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Finds him on a slant. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Got it. Ready.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Let's go. Set, go.
Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
And 15 at the 24-yard line.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Here we go. Set. Cowboy. Cup 19. Cup 19. Set up.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Complete out to the right. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
And that pass is dropped. Fitting. That would be their final play of the game as we've reached the end of this one. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And they take not just the victory,